is, what's the date today?
Just another day.
Just another day here in New York. It's all blending together. I'm just about to get ready for my first show, and we thought this morning would be kind of fun to take you guys along with us on everything that happens in a day in Fashion Week for me. Sometimes I forget to record as things are happening, so Anthony said he'll do a better job telling me if he needs...
I'll do a better job.
Yeah, like just taking those behind the scene moments, and then if I remember to, I'm going to take video of what Anthony's doing too. But I think it's a little bit easier for me to do it for a whole day versus the whole week of New York. It's just too overwhelming a little bit, and I think it's too long of a video to watch too. So my voice is still really scratchy, and I'm going to try to just keep powering through with this. I only have a few days. Today's Monday and I leave Thursday, so I only have a few more days left. I hope you guys enjoy it, and here we go. Dewy skin and a winged liner. Then we're running out the door in about 1 minute and 53 seconds, literally. Story of our lives. And then off and running for the day.
So while Brittany gets her makeup done, I go on coffee runs because I am a perfect husband,
Far from
photographer,
perfect.
assistant.
This is so close.
Just a perfect human being.
The bags under my eyes are very evident right now.
Oh my god.
Also, not only do I have to be a photographer, but I gotta make sure that I have all of Brittany's outfits together. And I'm more of the planner, so I have to make sure I have all of Brittany's outfits. Right now we have 3 shows, 1 event. And so she's gonna be wearing this, she needs to put that on. And I'm also the timekeeper. Make sure that traffic's not as bad, so I have to keep an eye on time. And then kind of navigate between the shows, like how much time do we have to change? Can we go back to the hotel? It gets kind of crazy. But today, so there's 3 shows that we have to go to, then a presentation, and then a late night event. Well, it shouldn't be too late. So we'll see. It's gonna be a busy day.
Your driver's down there, yeah?
Yeah, these are down. 9:40.
You're fine. It's gonna be perfectly on time. It is.
My voice started to feel really scratchy when I was actually on the flight here to New York, which we left on Wednesday or Thursday. And I just thought it was a plane, whatever. So I get here and it starts to get worse and worse. And as I keep talking and I have different events, I'm doing stories, there's really no time to really rest my voice, and it's fine because this is one of my busiest times, so I'm just powering through. But I did, get honey and try to take vitamin C and try to heal it, Advil. It's definitely getting better. I feel like, what night was it the worst? It was completely gone at one point, so it's actually doing a lot better. So my voice is gonna be a little scratchy for this video, but at least you guys know why. And now I'm off to my first show of the day, Carolina Herrera, and I'm wearing a top from her collection. So it should be cool. It's right by Battery Park.
Leave the window open, my bones do shake. I won't wait for you. It's middle of night, but the street lights keep me awake.
So usually when Brittany's in the shows, I just chill outside or I find a spot. But back there. Also, while they're wrapping up, I need to make sure the driver is close by so that we can get to our other show that we need to attend, because we are all the way in Battery Park and this is uptown. So I got to make sure we have enough time to be able to change Brittany, get to the other show, and things work smoothly. We'll see.
Perspective of what this area looks like in the inside of our car. This is my makeup bag. We have kombucha, coffee with my unused gum, my used gum, which I always do. We have some slow dance from Byredo, sunglasses. We're just like, oh, this is the light that a lot of you guys asked me about when I did that story on it, but this is the light that we kind of bring around everywhere with us for iPhone. I'm always prepared, and I have a bag of extra things too, like dress tape, scissors, a brush, dry shampoo. Mike, what do you think about our organized disaster back here?
I think you're doing a great job in limited space.
Is that my trash that I left there? He's like cleaning up for us. No, but it's been really great, and he's been parking on the side so we can shoot, and then we run back in and change, so super helpful. Literally just changed in the car really quick. It's really nice because we have our Volvo for the week. We have our same driver, Mike, and he was also with us last season. Volvo's been so...
Mike's a champ.
He's like putting thumbs up. Bless. Mike, are you such a good driver? He's always like knows that we're stressed and late sometimes, and he's like driving the fastest. But it's nice because I can keep my clothes in here. Usually we don't have to do that many changes, but sometimes like today. The first show is at 10, Simkhai's at 11, and Zimmermann's at 12. And each show usually starts like 20 minutes to half an hour late, so they all like stack up. So I'm just gonna change into my look. I'm wearing the same look to both shows. It makes it a little bit easier. Sometimes I don't have enough shoot time in between when I'm constantly changing, so I try to limit that as much as I can. So, yeah.
Okay, change.
No, I don't want you to see my tits.
Okay. This is how we set up the car for her to change. We use a garment bag to cover the front, and the sides are pretty tinted.
Jeff's like hanging outside here all desperate.
Please say you fucking out. Jesus. How am I gonna?
I mean,
We can just bleep it.
just leave it out.
No, he's so tell them what you do.
I try to shoot girls outside of shows.
Yeah, so he
Shoot street style.
Yeah, he
Shoot
shoots
street
style.
style
But
fashion.
what is your job exactly? Like, I'm trying to explain to me.
I don't know. I mean, catching
Jeff
cool
just
moments
shoots
outside
photos.
the show.
Right.
And I just take photos. I click a button. And I make shit happen.
And he gets
And
paid
it's like
for
magic.
it.
And I get paid for it. And I travel the world. And I meet cool girls.
Like me.
Like you.
He's also one of our good friends. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm taking over the YouTube. You weren't expecting that. Okay, so we're doing a day in the life video with Brittany.
Yes.
This is the day in your life.
Literally.
It includes me. So yeah, we're basically doing a meeting today to go over everything that's going on for New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, just got to prep for Milan and Paris and everything for the month, so it's been really good. And I like to do FaceTime meetings when I'm in New York as much as possible. Sometimes my schedule doesn't allow for it, but we carved out time today and it worked out. Back in the room. I'm a little behind on shooting a couple jobs because yesterday I was going to shoot one really early in the morning. Not behind on deadline, but behind on my own schedule for when I wanted to shoot them. So we're going to shoot 2 jobs. Some of the time that we're here during Fashion Week are specific jobs, whether it's an Instagram photo or blog post or stories or even just an appearance. So that's all worked into my schedule as far as like my shoot times and any events that I absolutely have to make it to get the photo there as well. So these 2 particular jobs are 2 Instagram only photos. So we need to go shoot that, submit the preview today, and then wait to see if it's been approved for posting within a few days. So basically when I do jobs, I'm never working with brands that I would never wear. I'm only accepting jobs from brands they already use and I already love. And I get paid to post about them because it guarantees time that I'm going to carve out of my schedule to make them a priority. Because Fashion Week is so busy, a lot of brands are having budget to say, I know you have 12 events this day, please come to ours and here's the rate. So sometimes it does help me prioritize based on, obviously I'm working and this is what I do for a living. And also when I'm gone from Jaden and when she's with a babysitter while we're gone, I want to be working the most I can while I'm here and, you know, providing an income as well. And Anthony is like a huge part of this as well, because otherwise I'd have to hire a photographer and I'd have to get a separate room for them. And the fact that both of our jobs come to the same account, it's really efficient. I mean, obviously there's times where we're like stressed with each other, but there's way more pros to working together than there are cons, and that's why we continue to do it. I'll take you guys along as we shoot the jobs and just kind of show you a little bit behind the scenes. You might have noticed in past Fashion Week photos, I would always post about a hotel or where I was staying as well. And this season, typically because I would get my hotel, covered, and I would be posting coverage for in exchange. While it wasn't directly paid, it was definitely a trade opportunity. It did save us a lot of money. But at the same time, this season, we just didn't think it was worth it, spending the time on trying to figure out any hotel photos and taking away from, shows and the other jobs we're doing. So this season, we just covered our hotel. I mean, it's different when I'm going somewhere for a vacation and showing you guys the experience of the hotel and all the amenities. It's so different for me in New York because we're in and out. We're barely in our hotel room. Well, I am now, but we're not hanging out, lounging in here, and it's sometimes hard to just take that photo. It takes a little bit more time out of my day, and it's been a big stress relief. Also, I do feel like it's a little safer not having to post where I'm staying, and I feel a little bit more secure knowing that I'm not storing where I'm at all the time, and that's been a huge benefit as well.
Leave the window open, my bones do shake. I won't wait for you. It's middle of night, but the street lights keep me awake.
You almost get hit by a car.
Light. I'm fine. We are on to shooting our second job. We're now shooting H&M, which their fall collection is so good. I'm obsessed. These jeans. Oh, hi. My zipper's down. And we've been coming to Dr. Smooth literally every day. It's right around the corner from our hotel. Super healthy. You don't want any sugar to their coffee. It's so good. And what is this? This is like a chia.
It's kind of like
Tastes like a muffin because it has the blueberry and then it has almond butter. It's so good. And whatever this is, hemp. I don't even know what I mean, but I know it's pretty healthy.